Okay, next we're going to talk about Screencastify. Screencastify is a wonderful way to make a video for your students, teachers, parents, whoever. It's one way just to press play and go and then stop and then you're done. I'm going to just kind of show you a little few things of how to do that today if you haven't already. I'll just put a little side note here on the Padlet I have out from the professional development day. I have like a little episode of like how you use that, as well as if you scroll down, how to use Screencastify in person learning. So there's some ways that you can do that you might have not thought about. I know some of us use that Screencastify while we were doing blended learning or online learning. So there are some great resource tools here in this article. Okay, so this is going to be really fun because I'm going to be talking about screencastifying while using Screencastify. So I may have to pause the video a couple of times to get to the sites that I need to be at. So first thing we're going to do is if you look up here in the top right-hand corner, these right here are called Chrome extensions. Okay, Chrome extensions are just really quick, like almost like an app where you can just immediately have those on hand. So like here's my Grammarly, here's my Screencastify, Seesaw, Bitmoji, there's Padlet here. So you can go to the Chrome web store, just search that in your Google and type in Screencastify. And there it comes up right there. See how I already have it added? There's lots of different things you can find here on the Chrome Web Store for extensions. So those are some great resources also, just FYI, if you want to like add some things on there as well. So once you have your extension downloaded, it's going to have like a little icon image right here. And then you'll just press on that. Okay, see how I'm already recording? That's a great sign. Usually what you'll have is it'll look like what's right here. See this image right here on my Screencastify? It'll come up of like browser tab. Let me zoom in here. Desktop webcam only. You can choose just to have the microphone, or you can also choose to have a webcam on and your microphone. I chose not to do the webcam, so you'll have more visual of the actual desktop that I'm working on. But I could have put myself like in a little corner and everything like that. And literally all you do is press record. Okay. But the number one thing to do is to get that extension, that Chrome extension, embedded on your laptop, and that would be great. So once you have that, you just press record and you can do exactly what I'm doing right here. Now, what you will see is at the bottom of your screen on Screencastify, you have all these different extra bonuses. So like I could add a sticker, I can have a pen and start writing on this and so forth. Right now I'm using the mouse pointer, so that's helpful. An eraser. There's a pause button, there's a stop button. I can minimize that, like shrink it down so I just have this in the bottom corner. If I don't like it in the bottom corner, I can move it anywhere I want to. But I kind of like it in the left-hand corner, maybe because I'm left-handed. Who knows? So what's so great about Screencastify is once you have finished your video, okay, you just literally press stop. You can press the stop button right here. You can even pause it and then press stop, whatever you want to do. And then it automatically takes you to your recordings and you can press it and listen to it. You can edit the video just like you did in Edpuzzle, where you can cut different snippets of like, oh, I didn't like this part, or, I spent like 2 minutes trying to find the stop button, so I'm going to kind of cut that out of there, all those things. And this is like, I've done a lot, y'all, I'm telling you, a lot of videos with Screencastify. So it keeps them in your record right here on Screencastify, as well as taking it to your Google Drive, which is awesome. What you can also do, and this is where it's going to be fun, y'all, because I don't know how I can show you this while recording. So this is going to just bear with me for a second. So I'm going to go, let's see here. I wonder if I can go through here. Options. Okay, so right here, I'm storing mine on my Google Drive. You can store them other places, it's fine. So there's some things I do want to show you, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to show that. There is a way to automatically, when you're done with the video, to send it directly to Google Classroom. So I'm going to pause this video, and then I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to pause this real quick. Okay, so what I did here is I uploaded a video that I've created. This is for elementary schools, Netflix Junior on Can Do. And all I did was just click on it. And what will happen is this new side on the right side of the page here is going to give you some options. You can, just in the past, just like the past, copy the share link. You can take that link, you can email it, put it in Google Classroom, send it via text message, whatever you want to do. It's just the link. But look what they have added to the Screencastify. You can automatically send that to Gmail. You can make and generate a QR code. Guys, you can directly send your Screencastify video straight to Google Classroom. This is huge. So we're going to show you how to do that right now. So say I want to send it straight to my students, okay? So I'm just going to click on Google Classroom. It's loading all my classes because remember, you're connected through Google, so everything's all in sync. And I'm going to choose where I want to send that. So I'm going to use my sample classroom, and then I'm going to choose my action. Do I want to make this an assignment? Do I want to ask a question, make an announcement, create material? I'm going to go ahead and just create it as a material so they can use that. So I'm going to press go. And look right there. It is already in Google Classroom. I just have to create a title. I can give a description, but right there is the moneymaker right there. Right there is the Screencastify video. Okay, so it automatically linked up there. I didn't have to copy and paste a link anymore. I can fill all my information out and then I can post it and poof, it's directly in my Google Classroom. Didn't even have to break a sweat. So there are some great ways and new tools that you can do that. Guys, this just came out this week. This is a huge upgrade with Screencastify videos. You can see who's watching it live if you wanted to, or who's seen them. You can even add interactive questions, kind of like Edpuzzle, okay? They're trying to compete a little bit, and we're going to take advantage of that because why not? We're going to just use what we can use and whatever works for us in our classrooms. So you can add some interactive questions on there. Let's pull that up. I haven't checked that out yet. So you can sign in, you can make some questions for that and play around with it. Don't be afraid. You're not going to break anything. Okay. Trust me on that. So those are just some great fun ways to use Screencastify. You can use this in your classroom today. Okay. If you need to review something, if you need to kind of like, maybe you're sick and you wanted to make sure that they had some information. Maybe a kid was sick and you want to make sure that they had what you taught in class that day. This is a great way to do that. Add a little few questions in there. Poof, you got a whole lesson that you can kind of make sure that they are being held accountable for what they're working on. I know this was quick. I know it was a lot. Feel free to rewind or that's kind of old school. Feel free to go back and rewatch it, or you can contact me for any help or assistance. You guys have a fabulous day.